rest of the story. We have Brittany's here.
Hi.
Right now we're heading out to check on Dad again.
Show him the moon.
The moon? I don't know if they can see the moon. Oh, can you guys see the moon? Alright, the moon aside. We're heading out to check on Dad. This is the second day, the end of the second day of planting. We are finally running on all cylinders. And as far as I know, he's been planting for the last 2 hours relatively problem-free. Hopefully he's got about half of the back section of my place done. The fertilizer tender is sitting there. That thing is a bit of a bear to pull up my driveway. That's not so bad when it was full, but once that tank, it had another 200 gallons in it. Trying to pull it up my driveway was kind of fun. Not so much that it was heavy. I mean, if it was full, it would have been such a big deal. But when that gets sloshing back and forth in the front to back in that tank, a baffle in the second or the middle of that would really help, because you can feel it going 60 miles an hour down the road, rocking you back and forth. Let's see if we can't go find Dad. As far as, I don't know, what do you guys want to know? I don't know if people are seeing my videos or not, because the video I posted of plowing the other day, it seems to me nobody started to even see it until like the second or third day. So I don't really know what the deal is with that. I'm thinking part of it might be the thumbnails I'm using, because the pictures aren't coming up. At least they aren't on my computer. This field looks really nice. This is, let me get to the top of the hill. This gator's really nice. You can see the dust rolling from Ryan over there.
You can probably see Ryan if you blink him that way.
That is Ryan. I know the sun might be bothering you guys a little bit. This is where Ryan is right now, where Dad is currently working. I think we passed, yeah, the dust is coming up over there. These are our continuous cornfields. The reason they're continuous corn is because out of all of our ground, out of all the ground we currently run, this piece right here and that piece that Ryan's currently working in has the most rocks in it. A lot more of the, well, you saw that big boulder I pulled out a while back. That was back, see where those white inline wrapped round bales are? It was back in that section. There was a lot of mining that went on down at my place way back when. The town of Potosi used to be in one of our pastures. I wish I would have gotten saved the picture, but down along the hollow along our side of the road, there's still a lot of foundations from the town of Potosi when it was still down where it was.
We still have pictures somewhere.
Yeah, there's a picture somewhere. I wish I could find it. I'd show you guys. So they dug up a lot of rock, and it's kind of a pain, but it's generally localized along through here. But you do have those sporadic ones. A land roller, and Dad's running back there. A land roller would work great for the rock control. You guys can watch Ryan then. For the rock control, I haven't really looked into even renting one. I guess I really should have looked into it. But that is why it's continuous corn, and there hasn't been any soybeans out here as of yet. I'm not saying there won't ever be in the future of this operation, but for the short-term future, foreseeable future, we have no plans of putting soybeans out here. I mean, this can be continuous corn for the next 20-30 years and still see the same yields that we're seeing now. We are trying to constantly adapt, change, improve. That liquid starter on the planter, pop-up starter, whatever you want to call it, is another one of those things to try to help with yields on the lower producing ground. We didn't put that liquid on for the ground that is already considered high yielding. We didn't put liquid on our better yielding ground. This place down here is a prime candidate for putting that liquid on in the furrow. The liquid is working great. I don't have any really good shots of anything running yet today. I was and am a gopher. I mean, you see the gators full of seed yet. For the last 24 hours, my job has solely been 36 hours. It has solely been to keep Dad moving, and by doing that, we've been putting on a lot of hours on the gator. We've already burned through a half a tank just today alone. Running back and forth, getting cable ties, and a lot of little things. Nothing that's really major, but just tedious stuff.
He's not the only gopher. I had to go get graphite, and I went and got them lunch to keep them running.
We didn't ask for lunch, I'm just saying, but it is nice having somebody around that cares enough to feed you. We lost that with Grandma. Grandma and Grandpa did a great job making sure everybody was fed. When they passed, we really didn't have anybody else to step in and actually care enough to make sure that we got fed throughout the day. Now, the reason that is, you could say that, well, we're grown men, we can figure it out for ourselves, pack a lunch, yada yada yada. I guess we're stubborn. We're not going to change as far as being willing to stop at the middle of the day at lunch to go get something to eat when there's work to be done. I'm stubborn like that, but that helps when you marry a stubborn girl, a stubborn woman, because she makes you eat, or she makes you stop and eat. So, which is nice to a certain degree. Yeah.
Don't get out of control over there with your words.
But it is late at night. We're going on 8 o'clock. We're going to be running for at least another hour or two. I mean, 9:30, 10 o'clock isn't out of the question. And ideally, we'd like to be done planting all of Dad's corn. I don't know if another day is going to do it. Probably another 2 days. Ideally, we'd like to be done planting everything within 5. If the weather holds out, if all the machinery holds up. The ground conditions are great. Everybody's saying that we need moisture. We need moisture. I'm not saying we don't want moisture, but right now the planting conditions are perfect to me. The ground's working up nice. You don't have to dig in very far to find moisture. I just did another seed depth check, and all the corn is going into moisture. That's very important. If I was digging down 2 inches, 2.5 inches at the most, and finding that we weren't just planting in dry dirt, that would be an issue. That would be a very big issue, big concern on our part. But if we can go another week without rain, it's not going to bother me too much. I mean, we could even get into starting into soybeans. But ideally 7 to 10 days of planting, which is unfortunate because I like this time of year. I like planting crops, but it's also looking into the fall and knowing that you got to get the job done so you can get the crops back out in a timely manner. But it has got this nice calm to it. But that's it for tonight, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll try to get my camera mount on either the VT or the planter or something. I just haven't had a decent opportunity to do that yet. So until tomorrow, take care, take it easy, keep in touch. I'll talk to you then.
Bye.